Hello and greetings my future self and any potential viewers. I am not Jin and this is Baldur's Gate 2. Let's play The Tales of Sima Jin. This series was very much inspired by the misadventures of Lily Black, which can be found on the YouTube channel My Name Is Not Lily Black. So obviously the naming of this channel was very much in honor of My Name Is Not Lily. And I sincerely hope that he does not take offense to my imitation of sorts. I can only hope to one day achieve but a fraction of the success he has, and the quality of roleplay and storytelling he provides in his Let's Play series. In this first video, I will talk about the style with which I plan to conduct my series, and what a viewer might expect. I will also introduce the protagonist, Jin, and explain the events that led up to the adventures we are about to witness. So, this will be a roleplay focused playthrough. It will be my first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 2, with the exception of Chapter 1. I have no idea what to expect beyond that, and that's usually the way I prefer to play these role-playing games, because, well, it is a role-playing game, and if you know the future, it kind of ruins the experience, in my opinion. So don't expect any sort of expert gameplay here. I haven't even played Dungeons and Dragons before, and the only experience I have is Baldur's Gate 1, or the Enhanced Edition. So I will have some idea of the sort of game mechanics and user interface, but I will have a heck of a lot to learn. I don't think I've seen any spells above level 5 in Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. So yeah, looking forward to it. Lots to learn. So, oh yes, I will be playing both Shadow of Arm and Throne of Baal with no mods. The only thing I have installed is a core fix pack, I think version 10 from gibblings.com. That was recommended to me, and yeah, that's the only thing I have. Everything else is pure vanilla. Oh yeah, difficulty wise, I'll be playing with the core rules. I think that's the medium difficulty setting for this game. That's about it. So with no further ado, I should introduce our protagonist, Jin. So Jin was told that he was the son of a diplomat hailing from the far-away empire of Shaolun in Karator. His father and mother, an elf, had traveled thousands of miles westwards to the Empire of Arm at the head of a trade delegation that was to represent the Celestial Emperor in negotiations with the Council of Six in Athkatla, the Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate, and the Lords of Waterdeep. Confident that the might of the Celestial Empire would deter bandits, human or otherwise, from attacking an emissary of Shaolun, the trade delegation traveled with barely a dozen guards. They had overestimated the influence of their emperor and so far away from home, where the denizens of the Sword Coast regarded Shaolun as a place of fable and legend, as opposed to physical force that they should respect or fear. Naturally, the great assortment of valuable and rare treasures carried by the delegation alerted the attention of every bandit and thieves guild in the region. It was unknown which specific group carried out the attack, but just east of Candlekeep, on the road between Baraghost and Baldur's Gate, the Shaolun delegation was waylaid and ruthlessly butchered in a surprise attack, and all its treasures taken by force. The only survivor of that attack was Jin, only a toddler at the time, barely able to crawl and totally defenseless. It is not known why the assailants spared the child. Perhaps they simply did not notice him in their eagerness to plunder before Flaming Fist authorities arrived on the scene. However, the first to arrive was not a Flaming Fist soldier, but rather Gorion, an elder sage of Candlekeep, traveling back from Baraghost. Taking pity on the orphan child, Gorion took him to Candlekeep and raised him up as his own son. For the next 16 years, Candlekeep would be home to the young half-elf. where he was shortly joined by Imoen, another orphan rescued by Gorion. The company of the vivacious, outgoing, and friendly girl brightened up what was otherwise a dull childhood in the company of books and monks. Jin's happy, albeit unremarkable life was shattered just 1 year ago when the following took place.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravak was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravak were a product of the time of troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, lord of murder, and you are one of his children. Saravak sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he could become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Saravak. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the quick capture and the quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.